Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then thank you so much for coming to watch my vlog. It really is much appreciated. So a little bit more about myself. My name's Sharon and my channel is called The Retirement Edit UK. So I'm 56 and I'm semi-retired. And this gives me time to be able to do things with my family and friends. I enjoy seeing my mum and being able to take her shopping every week. I also get to see my sons and my granddaughter maybe 2 or 3 times a month as they live quite away from me. I get to see my friends fairly regularly, and it just gives me time to be able to do things at home and also catch up with hobbies and do my vlog. So what do I feature on my vlog? So a lot of what I feature is what I get up to on days out or the weekend. And then I also chat about personal finance. So basically I do weekly and monthly updates, also checking out what my budget's like, whether I'm keeping to my budget, whether I'm going over or under. I also chat about my finds from the charity shops and on Vinted. And I talk about recipes and cook with me's. And I also talk about my food shopping from Sainsbury's or Marks and Spencer's or Lidl or Aldi. So if these are the kind of things that may interest you, I would love it if you would continue watching my vlogs. If you're returning, thank you so much. It really means a lot that you're coming back to watch my videos and also leaving comments. That means a lot. So on today's vlog, I'm going to have a little recap about what's gone on for the past 12 months really. But it's going to be kind of where was I 12 months ago and what was happening really, and then kind of moving forward month by month up to where we are now. But first, before I do that, I thought I would show you my shop that I did on Saturday evening after work. I really fancied a little treat, and if you've seen my vlogs before, you know that I really love the mushroom truffle pizza. So I was going to Aldi just to get a couple of bits, but sometimes it doesn't always work out that way. It works out that you just end up getting a lot more than what you'd kind of bargained for. So without further ado, I'm going to show you what I got on Saturday evening at Aldi. See you in a little while. Hi everyone. So it's Saturday evening. I worked 9 o'clock till 5 o'clock today, and I had in my head that I really wanted the mushroom truffle wood fire pizza for my tea with the house salad. And if I could pick up a bottle of wine, yeah, that would also be amazing too. So I headed off to Aldi, and my intention wasn't really to get much more than 8 to 10 things, but yeah, it ended up quite a few more. So let's go through the receipt and see what I bought. So I definitely needed some milk, one for the fridge, one for the store cupboard, long life. These are 99p each, so that was £1.98. Then I managed to get some wine. Now this is a specially selected wine by Aldi, and it's Gavi, and it was recommended, and I thought, you know what, I don't really buy wine anymore that often. But when I fancy it, I think, yeah, just go for it. So I haven't tried Gavi before. And it was £7.69. So for a specially selected wine, I thought that was quite a good price. So I'm looking forward to having a glass of that either before or with my dinner this evening. And then next on the list, I've got a red sticker 30% off. I've got some sticky toffee puddings. And the price was £1.89, but with 30% off, I got 57 pence off that. Then there was one left waiting for me, the mushroom truffle wood fire pizza. I've had this a couple of times already. If you've seen my vlogs before, then you know that I've bought it. It is a limited edition. I'm really hoping they're going to carry on, you know, getting this, because I absolutely love it. I think it's well worth the money. It's £2.65 and it's perfect for one person. And then next on the list, I got a packet of 6 crisps, and these were £1.19. Then I'm running low on rich teas, so I got a packet for 49 pence. And I also needed some dried spaghetti, and that was 75p. Where have I put the spaghetti? Ah, there it is. Then I have been kind of looking out for this, even though I didn't know if any supermarket did it. It's a honey and sriracha sauce, because I thought I could have this with the meats that I've already got. So this was £1.29. I'm looking forward to using that. Then I also got, which I may well have for tea tonight with the pizza, are these sticky barbecue chicken thigh bites. Yeah, I just fancied a little bit of meat with my pizza. So I think I will have that. And that was £2.19. Then next on the list, which I needed, was 2 cans of cherry tomatoes. I haven't got any in the cupboard. These are 75 pence each. And once you've had these ones, you wouldn't go back to normal chopped tomatoes. Well, I certainly don't anyway. I absolutely love these in curries, pasta dishes. Oh, they're absolutely delicious. Then next on the list was Aldi's own chocolate bar, and that was 59p. And then I bought some sandwich filling. I bought some British pastrami. I've got some sliced gherkin in the fridge, so I thought, yeah, that'll be nice with a sandwich. That's £1.79, and I believe you get 10 slices. Yep, I thought that was pretty good. Then next on the list to go with the pizza this evening is the house salad, and that bowl is 62p. And then I needed some toothpaste. I used Colgate Sensitive, and that was £2.85. Then I did want some easy peelers, but they didn't have any at all in Aldi. So I got 5 oranges. These were 99p. Then I needed some surface wipes and also some toilet tissue wipes. The surface wipes were £1.19 and the toilet wipes were 43 pence. Then I also picked up some blackberries. These were £1.79. And then I needed some hand cream. I'm completely out. So Aldi's hand cream is 69 pence. Then I'm also out of bread as well, so I got my regular Tiger Bloomer, which I really like, and this is £1.09. I think they're actually cheaper than Lidl. I'm sure Lidl charge £1.15 for the exact same loaf. And then last on the list, sweet treats, some fruit pastels. These were 89p. So my total shop came to £34.82, but bearing in mind I did spend £7.69 on a bottle of wine. That's going to come out of my spending budget. So if you take that off, that's roughly about £27 that I've spent on groceries this week. So yeah, not too bad a shop. I am happy with everything that I've got. Not an awful lot in the way of meats or anything. Yeah, but it is what it is. I'm happy with all the things that I've got, and I have got meats and fish in the freezer, so yeah, I'm happy with that, and I'm looking forward to tucking into the Gavi. Nice glass of wine with some of the sweet chilli crisps. Have a sit down, soon as I've got in from work, and then I'll have some dinner. So thanks for watching. So the pizza was absolutely delicious. It's a firm favourite of mine, and yeah, I think I've had it about 3 times now, and I just really hope that Aldi don't discontinue it. I just think it's such good value for money, perfect for one person. The wine as well, the Gavi, yeah, that's really nice as well. I had a glass with my dinner, and I've had a cheeky little glass on my day off as well with some lunch. That was really nice. And then the chicken thigh bites, they were really tasty as well. So I was glad that I've tried them. Sometimes I like to try things, not always with the intention of thinking that I'm going to get them on a regular basis. But will I buy those chicken thigh bites again? Possibly. I think I'm going to need to be in the mood for them. They're not going to be a regular on my weekly shop, but I'm pleased I got them, and I'm pleased I tried them. They were a perfect little side to the pizza and the salad for Saturday night. So I'm going to skip back 12 months, and basically this time last year, October last year, I was preparing to go to Hong Kong. Yes, I can't believe it. I actually had nearly 2 weeks in Hong Kong. I went with my school friend, and my school friend actually lives in Hong Kong. So both me and my friend who live in the UK, we flew out, and we actually stayed with my friend who lives in Hong Kong, and yeah, we had an absolute amazing time. It's my second time of going to Hong Kong. I first went in 2019, literally just before COVID and when the riots were going. Yeah, it was a particularly, I had a brilliant time first time round, but it was a little bit unsettling. There was riot police everywhere. It didn't kind of impact on the holiday at all. It was just weird seeing them there, really. And then, yeah, that was like the months leading up to when COVID broke. But yeah, so second time round, which was last year, yeah, me and my friends, it was her first time of going to Hong Kong and my second. And like I said, we stayed at my friend's who lives in Hong Kong. And then we also visited China for the day. And we also went to Vietnam with the intention of going for the weekend. But unfortunately, due to monsoons, we basically came back a day early. So we were actually only in Vietnam for a couple of days. But that was a really good experience, because we went to a massage place, and we had pedicures, manicures, back massage, head massage. Yeah, it was really lovely. Got to explore as well, went up on a cable car. Got such happy memories of my time in Vietnam and in China and also in Hong Kong. Really love Stanley Beach. That's a firm favourite of mine. Used to go there on the bus and spend some time there on the beach. And yeah, and then obviously because my friend lives in Hong Kong, she knew all the places to take us for really lovely places to eat. And yeah, well, I had such a brilliant time. So I do plan to go back, not quite sure when. It would be nice if it happens in the next 18 months to 2 years. Keep everything crossed and see what happens. So basically, leading up to Christmas last year, my son was still living at home in this precise room. In fact, this was his bedroom, and he was basically planning on moving out. We get on so well, myself and my youngest son. I get on well with both my sons, but my son who lived at home, but he just felt that he wanted his own independence. He wanted to be able to live with his friends and just lead a bachelor kind of lifestyle, and who can blame him? You know, he was working and he just wanted that freedom of living his own lifestyle. So literally the week coming up to Christmas, they were confirmed with a flat that they've been looking at to rent, and him and his friends decided that they were going to move in together. And yeah, all the paperwork went through, and he literally moved out. I think it was literally a couple of days before Christmas, but he came home for Christmas and he stayed Christmas night, and then yeah, stayed Boxing Day, and then I took him home back to his new home. So yeah, so that was how 2024 ended, with my son moving out. And then I made the conscious decision moving into 2025 that I wanted this room completely decorated. It hadn't been decorated in such a long while. It just needed a freshen up. And so basically I kind of got rid of the bed that was in here. I dismantled it, got rid of some other bits, bigger furniture that wasn't no longer needed. And I think it was around March time that I managed to get the room decorated. And I think I do feature it in one of my very early vlogs. If you're interested, please feel free to go back and have a look. I think I show a little bedroom tour of the room. And now I class this as my spare room, because what I did was I bought a sofa bed for my living room downstairs. I sometimes film from it. You know, it's the red sofa with the leopard print throw over it, and it's very handy, and it has been really handy as a sofa bed. My eldest son, who has my granddaughter, he stayed over literally for about 3 Saturdays on the trot in September, because he was preparing for races that he was doing in London, and it was easier for him to commute from my house than it was from his house. So the sofa bed came really in handy. and I'm really happy that I've got that downstairs if people want to stay. And this room up here, it's very much still a work in progress. I have got an armchair, I've got my CDs, I've got my CD player so I can listen to music or the radio. As you can see, I've got my desk here. This was my youngest son's desk and office chair from when he used to work from home, but he didn't take it with him to his place. And then over here in that direction, I've got a combination of my eldest and my youngest son's bits and bobs that they haven't yet taken. They both need to come and have a look to decide what they want to keep, what they want to get rid of. I need to get flooring in here, but I'm quite happy for all this to be a work in progress because the room just feels fresh, it feels clean, it's decorated, I can use it for my own purposes. On that back wall now, I've got my rail with all my coats as well, and underneath the rail I've got all my hats and scarves and bags. So it's kind of a little extension of my wardrobe, but the room does still feel relatively uncluttered, and I'm quite happy for it to kind of still be a work in progress for the moment. It will get finished in time, but my main thing was to get the walls repainted. The door was broken as well, that's all been fixed, so very happy with that. So other things that I've been up to this year in 2025, I started my YouTube channel, and as you all know, Sharon from Living on a Low Income UK, she also started doing her vlogs as well. We'd both been on YouTube prior to us starting vlogging, but we only started our vlogs, I think it was February this year. So Sharon's done amazingly well. She's already monetized, and if you watch her channel, you know that she's the yellow sticker queen of bargains. She does so well. And yeah, I'm just really happy that she's kind of got herself going with doing YouTube. We both used to blog, and that's how we both met. We've been firm friends for over 10 years now, and the blogging brought us together. Our love of style, our love of fashion brought us together, and we've been good friends ever since. And I was in two minds whether I wanted to start a vlog. She kind of nudged me gently along, and yeah, as we say, the rest is history. And as you well know, if you are a regular on here, I chat about, you know, things going on in my life, personal finance, budgeting, charity shops, vintage, recipes, cooking, and mainly food hauls as well. And yet, seeing as I am semi-retired as well, it's just nice to have the time to be able to do YouTube, really. It's a kind of newfound hobby for me, which I do enjoy. And yeah, hopefully I'll still be doing it as time moves forward. And I can't believe we're already in October of 2025. The summer has gone like a rocket. I have had a lovely holiday in Norfolk. I went to Cromer, which was absolutely beautiful, and visited Norwich and Sheringham from there, which, oh, they're just lovely parts of the world. Last year I went to Norfolk. I went to the other side, which was Heacham and Hunstanton, and yeah, fell in love with Norfolk. yeah, if money was no object, I'd love to live that part of the world. It really is, you know, beautiful. Coast-wise, beautiful beaches, really lovely. So that was my holiday this summer. Got to do quite a lot of days out with my lovely besties. We went to the O2, I climbed the O2, went to Camden, went to Kew Gardens, visited the East End. Yeah, I think maybe you just need to have a look at some of my vlogs from over summer to see what I've been up to. I went to the theatre with Sharon. We went to go and see The Devil Wears Prada, which was absolutely fantastic. I also went to go and see Six with my friend when she came over from Hong Kong. That was really nice. I feel like I've done so much this summer. Yeah, and we've had really good weather, haven't we? So, plans for the next forthcoming year? Well, who knows? Who knows what 2026 is going to bring? I'm hoping that I will go away on a couple of holidays. They are in the pipeline, and I will talk more about that, I'm sure, as I get closer to them. And work-wise, yeah, I'm quite happy with what I'm doing. The dream would be able to give up completely, but unfortunately, yeah, funds don't warrant it. I think I'm going to be working and being semi-retired for the foreseeable future. So that's my little recap about how things have gone for me in 2025. I suppose it would have been maybe more fitting if I'd done this at the end of December, but I just felt like talking about, you know, what I have been up to over the last 12 months, and I just can't believe how quickly the 12 months have gone. And one of the reasons why I kind of chatted about it was because I can't believe that this time last year I was prepping to go to Hong Kong, and that has just gone. The time has actually flown by. Yeah. So, yeah, that was one of the reasons why I thought I'd kind of chat really about what I have done today. So I hope you've enjoyed my little ramblings there and about what I've been up to. If you haven't already subscribed, I would love it if you would consider doing so. It would mean a lot to me. Thank you so much if you have already. And I'm going to end it here. And if you've made it so far, thank you so much. And please leave anything in the comments. I'd love to know, you know, have you kind of achieved things that you set out for 2025? Is there anything, you know, on your list that you feel you need to be catching up to do? Yeah, let me know. I'd love to know. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for stopping by. Take care. Bye guys.